So the other day I was just kicking it back, relaxing, you know, the usual. But then I saw this dude over here and I thought, damn, I want whatever he's on. Because all I had was this and I was trying to get on his level. So this is what I came up with. Snorlax joint. Yeah, so hopefully I'm snoring or at least relaxing when I'm done with this. So let me show you exactly how I made it. If you're new to this channel, you'll realize that we start off almost every single roll with a regular doobie. Cut it down to size, seal it back up, and then use it as a base. And when it comes to making our boy Snorlax, that's going to be his belly. Now for Snorlax's head, we're actually going back to the other end of the joint that we didn't use. And then we're pretty much going to repeat the exact same process as we did with the belly, except we're going to leave the bottom half exposed so that we can actually attach the head to the belly. But before doing so, you got to make sure to make a hole on top of the belly so you can get that good airflow. And then once we're done sealing it up with some glue and paper, we can go ahead and start making his feet. When it comes to his feet, I actually rolled this little stump of a joint, and we're actually going to be cutting it in half, and then just kind of gluing both halves on the side of his body. Now the funny part about this is I ended up not even using the original little circles there. I actually ended up rolling them a little bit smaller because the first ones were a little bit too big. And as you can see right there, I made a hole on both the foot and the body, and then we can just go and glue them together. Once both of the feet are on, we can go ahead and put in the arms. Now when it comes to his arms, you're pretty much going to want to put them in the crease between the head and the body, angling them a little bit downwards so they'll stick out like a goddamn scarecrow. And once we're done with the arms, we can go ahead and start making his ears. Now for his ears, we're going to do the same thing and roll a small little doobie, but this one we're actually going to squish down and then cut them into like little arrow shapes on both ends. And then you can cut it in half, which then you'll be left with these two little cat ears that will be sticking into the top of Snorlax's head. All you gotta do is make a little incision from the top of his head all the way down to the side and then stick that bad boy in. And then once the ears are in, I would say we're done with sculpting it and we can head into color. So to bring Snorlax to life with color, we're only going to be needing 3 of them. And pretty much 80% of him is going to be this blue color, so we're going to be using this Cotton Candy Juicy J papers. And just to save you guys the time, I'm going to get the blue and just throw it on Snorlax. No, I'm just kidding. I'll show you guys a little process of how I put it on. Like I said, Snorlax is like 70% blue and the rest he is white. So we're going to be applying that right now. Once we apply the white to his face, belly, and his feet, we can go ahead and add all the little black accents. And for that, we're going to be using these fully black cones that I found on Amazon and cut them into little strips, put them as his face. And depending on how big you make your Snorlax, this part's going to be very hard because it's very tiny and hard to work with. So hopefully you made him a little bigger than I did. And then that leaves us only one thing to do, and that's to put Snorlax in between my joint. Okay, so we're going to start off by cutting the joint in half, and then we're going to make a little hole at the bottom of Snorlax's booty and a hole at the top of his head. And then we're going to stick the bottom half of the joint in his booty and the top half of the joint on his head. Then once both are in place, we can go ahead and seal them right up with some glue and some paper. And I say we can call it a day. So let's go ahead and see the final product. So like I said in the beginning, if this doesn't make you snore, or at least relax, then I have no idea what will. I mean, we put fucking Snorlax in the middle of our joint. I mean, come on now. But I would like to say, if you guys are still here, and stuck around to the end of the video, I really appreciate you guys. If you guys would like to subscribe, comment, like, do all that good stuff, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I really want to try and get this channel up and going. So, love y'all so much. A lot of bangers coming out very soon. Deuces. And just make sure you stay puffing.